All right, everybody, welcome. Today we're cutting some trees, flagpole trees. Hootski doot. So we're gassed up and ready to go. I'm gonna hit the woods. What a glorious day to hit the woods. Do some cutting. It's gonna be wonderful. There's several trees back here. Some of them are green. I'm gonna go for the dead standing stuff. Right over there's that Osage orange leaning over. Let's just see what we can find. Okay, I have a big score right here. There is an entire cherry tree down. Yes, there's two trees. Look at all of this. This whole tree, kind of punky crap. But all of that back there is cherry. Sweet. That whole thing coming at you, going up in there, that's all cherry. It just fell down in the snowstorms, I guess. That is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get that thing. This is a cherry right here too, but it's, I don't know, that might be good wood in that. Sorry. This might be good. There's probably good wood in that. That's cherry. Look at that big cherry tree. Sweet. So we'll get all of that. That's some old funky ash. So there's another ash flagpole right here. Look at that, it just goes up and done. Straight. I'm gonna try to cut that down. And there's another one behind it. Oh my gosh. If you come out in the woods, there's just always fresh stuff falling over. Look at that tree. That's some, oh shit. That's some dead crap right there. Might be rotten, but it goes up and stops. All right, I'm gonna start off with this dead ash pole right here and just see how rotten it is inside. It might be rotten, but we'll see. Hopefully it's burnable this year. It's dead standing dry stuff. try and test this other one and see if it's rotten, but then I'm gonna get going on this cherry. I think that cherry is not what I came out here for today, but it's such a big score, I gotta try it. There's wood all over. So that ash, it's a little bit hunky, but it's good standing wood, and I need wood to sell right now. I need wood, so I'm gonna burn it. It'll get the job done. Now let's work on this cherry. Look at it. There's the root ball. It uprooted. Look at the root ball. So all of that cherry tree. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to do the best I can with the camera work. I'm on a tripod and it's getting stuck in all the sticks and things. So let's start cutting this cherry tree up. I'm gonna need more tanks of gas, but that's all right. I guess I'm doing this today. Bucked up that limb that fell. I'm not going to record everything because it's just a bunch of bucking. I'm going to try to record the interesting cuts like the one coming up where I'm breaking down the larger tree as it falls. But I don't have enough battery and I'll just put it on a fast forward high speed anyways while I'm doing all this bucking. So I just got this pile here. I mean this round's going all the way across the ground. But that's all I just did with that. That's a cherry tree leaning over right there that broke off. Nice little cherry, good firewood. I'll burn it all. I took it down to sticks. If you see these little, we'll see. I'll burn those little pieces right there. I don't even care. It's cherry wood. I love it. So I took it down as little waste as possible. Look at this snag I'm working under. That's dangerous. I don't know if you can see it with the sun, but see where it's broken right there? then it goes up and it's resting on the second half of that ash tree. That's just ready to fall off, and I'm working. That's the cherry tree right here. So it goes up and is hanging right over that cherry tree. I'd like to get that out of the way, but I'll just watch it and get this cherry tree moved first. Something pooped on this tree. I don't know what that would have been, like a wolf or a dog or something. Not a wolf, but a coyote or something. I'm having a hard time with camera placement. There is brush all over the place and the sun's glaring through here. That's terrible. But I think this branch right here should fall off pretty easily. It's hung up there, but the bottom of it's gonna wanna kick this way. So that's what I'm gonna try to do next, and then I'll go for that long piece. It's got tension on it, and then the wood gets really big starting coming down here. got it on the ground, it's safe. This will be the next big challenge. It's resting on that piece of wood right there, this whole stem. So we'll see how this reacts. You can see down there, there's a branch it's resting on. So I'll probably cut it off right there and get the top out of it, and then start with just walking it back. I might be out of gas. Yep, out of gas. gonna jump in here. This cut is a little bit awkward because it's all hung up in those vines and trees and everything. So it's swinging around. It's not just falling straight to the ground. So it makes it a little bit challenging because it's pinching my saw like to the right, on the right side of the screen. You can see how it's pivoting. It's just suspended by vines. Okay, this is a cakewalk from here on out. Hopefully you saw that. I'm just gonna walk this on down and buck this up. I gotta conserve battery on my phone, so I'm shutting the camera off. I'm just gonna do some bucking, and then the next cut that I make, this part right here is under pressure. It's resting on that, the whole log. So that'll be the next part, but a lot of weight will come out of it as I walk this down. Man, there's that whole log too is ash, I think. Yeah, it's ash right there. This log. There's a cornucopia of wood back here. All right, I got this next cut set up. I got a log under it. I may put another one, but there is some other wood running right here. But I got that piece, that round under this, and I'm gonna try to get the tension off of that piece. I'll cut that piece right there and see if I can get the tension off of it, and then I can just buck it up. Now, I just had to go home to get gas a minute ago, as you probably saw in the video, and I forgot my safety glasses. I don't want to hear it. I forgot them. I set them down and grabbed the gas. I was trying to do too much, so I don't have them right now. I'll go back and get them in a second. Thank you for thinking of me, though, and wanting me to be safe. I appreciate your concern. gonna buck this up. It's easy now. I don't think that root ball is gonna stand up or anything. It's laying down in the ground all there with that first 8 or 10 feet, and then it just comes up and in. So I'm just gonna buck that up now and put it in a pile. So I'm gonna turn the camera off and get that done. Most of the interesting stuff, all the heavy cuts are done on this tree. It's just a bunch of bucking, a bunch of gas, and a bunch of hauling out in the wheelbarrow. That's gonna be the worst part, is once I get all this lovely stuff done, I gotta get it out of here. My saw is not revving good, so I'm getting stuff in there. I took the air filter off, and it's pretty dirty. Hopefully this helps. I'm gonna try to tap it off here. It really needs a good cleaning. Well, it's about all I can do out here in the woods unless I go home and try to turn on the air compressor. That might help it to breathe a little better. So anyways, I'll see. I gotta go home. I might have to go home and clean this. So all I got left here is I'm just bucking up all this wood behind me. Let's see if you can see. I just got to buck all that up. That's some pretty cherry right there. It's got moss and lichens growing on it. And I'd like to get this. That's a big dead ash tree all through here. There's a bunch of wood right there. I got so much cutting to do. It's going to be crazy getting out here. I'll probably have to spend multiple days doing this. I mean, there's still this cherry tree right here. That's good cherry. So I'm just gonna keep bucking up. Not really much worth recording. And finish up this tree here. Whew. All right, I think I'm gonna try to get this ash snag cut down because it is dangerous. So let's do that and I'll record that and hopefully I don't kill myself. But I think I can do it. Look at that. I think that wood, oops, sorry. I think that wood's just pretty. I mean, I took that all the way down to that small. I mean, I'll throw that in my fire. It's kindling, or when you have a big piece, throw that in on the bottom. Just real pretty little pieces of wood. So there's a lot of it. And some of it is, you know, large. I don't have a waffle out here to use for size, but if I had a piece of broccoli or something, I could hold it up. Those pieces down there are large. They're not huge. I mean, they're 18, 20 inches. But there's a lot of wood here. I just made a big mess. I got in a little cherry patch back here, and there's also an Osage orange tree going somewhere, and all of this ash. I mean, I could cut back here for a couple days, and I got orders coming in, people wanting wood, and I'm out here cutting all this. But let's get this snag done before my battery dies. I want to record this snag and my battery's about gone. So let's see if I can get this snag down because I don't like working under it. It is dangerous. I already showed you what it looks like. You can see it right there. It's broken and leaning on itself. So I'm just gonna probably try to cut this left side down and run away. And hopefully as the left side falls down, the snag will break out of there. Then I can deal with the rest of it. So let me see where I can set up the camera here and get set up, and then I'll get it done. Interesting. Look at that. Holy crap. Wow. Keep your head up. That was awesome. Hopefully I got that on video good. That was fun. There's that ash. It looks pretty solid. It sounded solid. I think there's some good wood in that ash tree. And wherever that snag landed over there, I And then there's that whole ash tree here cut. So if you enjoy this stuff, don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe. I appreciate all you guys, all the super thanks you've given. Really appreciate everybody for sticking around and checking out the content. That'll work. You can see this white stuff right here. I was bucking up this ash and I thought a bird was crabbing on me. And I was like, oh great, it's probably all over the back of my head and everything. There's another drop. Do you see that drop? Well, I had cut this Osage orange branch and it is full of sap. Look at that sap that comes out of there. I can't get it to focus. But that branch, it got mangled in the crash when these trees came down. It's all busted up. You can see over there where it's twisted, right there. It's all busted up and it came over and was hanging down on my face, so I cut this little thorny branch out of the way, and that is Osage orange when it's still alive. Full of that stuff. That one's really bad. It's really flowing. And it's February 1st. I'm gonna take a break. I'll show you all the wood I got. There's wood everywhere. It's gonna take me hours to haul it out of here. I'm not looking forward to it. That's the worst part. It's fun to get back here and go crazy on a rampage and cut it all. But then you gotta get the wheelbarrow back here and get it all home, which it's not far. I mean, it's a couple hundred yards, 200-300 yards, but it's still, there's a lot of wood I just cut like 4.5, 5 tanks of gas wherever I was. You've seen all the cherry and everything, and it starts here. I mean, it's just all over. I got myself in a heck of a little wood patch here, and I'm not even done. And that's basically all cherry. Well, and then the ash, I gotta throw those couple ash rounds out. Then that's all ash, and that's all ash going back there. That's that snag and that tree that it goes all the way back there. And then I still have this whole log that runs, that's all ash. And I think that's all good wood. So I still need to cut all that. And also that is ash. I don't know if that's rotten or not. It looks kind of rough, but sometimes it's deceiving. It might be decent. I mean, it's not the best wood in the world, but it's going to waste and I need the supply, and it's right here. I mean, this is what it looks like. It's not, I mean, that's not too bad. There's a little bit of punkiness in it, but I mean, for firewood, it's pretty solid. Down there, looks like that one's got a little bit of, what do you call that, spalting? Punkiness? Funkiness? I call it firewood. So, here's a maple leaf for scale. Okay, I'm taking a break. I need some water. I need some chapstick. I got to get my eye protection back from the house. I should probably eat lunch and let the saw rest, let me rest, get some water and everything. And then I'm going to start hauling, and there's still a lot of cutting. I don't know. I need to start hauling today, and I have more cutting to do back here. I'm just looking down here at this cherry. There's logs sticking out around the stump that could probably still be salvaged. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take a break, let the phone charge, gas the saw, get some water, everything I said. Woo! I just finished lunch. I gotta go haul all that stuff out of the woods. There's not much to see. I'm gonna use the wheelbarrow. I'm not gonna record it all. It's a lot of work. I got all kinds of wood to haul and deliver, and I guess you just take it one thing at a time, right? I had some lunch. I'm gonna keep moving before I get sedentary. So I'm gonna go do that. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was pretty fun. Have a good one.